shot selection, you limit your turnovers, and not putting your team, especially in the big three, in the penalty early from the free throw perspective, because in late game situations or later in the second half, you retain possession once you get into the penalty, which is huge.
All right, here's Brewer. Gets the high screen. Got Evans on him. Goes over. Green for three. Short with it. Chalmers. Gets it back. Chalmers drives left. Steps behind that three. Evans, 4 on the shot clock. He's got to go to work. 2, 1, the fade. No good. Green. Rebounds. Brewer attacking. Kicks it. Johnson for 3. Just a little excited early in this game.
Yeah, but that's a shot. Like Reggie Evans, you saw it early. You give up that shot to Reggie at the free throw line, and Johnson at the three-point line, you would give that up as well. Beautiful play inside to get Evans to get blocked.
Good block by Brewer. Gets it back. Those are the plays that got Bivouac in this championship, the hustle plays.
Well, it's because they treat those plays right there by getting the block shot. You don't have to now take it back out and clear. You can get a layup. That's huge offensive numbers that this Bivouac team was able to accumulate off of their defense throughout the course of the season. Watch Corey Brewer. He didn't give up on the play. You know, Johnson allowed Evans to seal him inside, but that's where that team defense and Brewer just understanding spacing was able to get back and take that, what could have been 2 away.
Hey, man, we got a foul here on Jalen Johnson. Trying to be physical with Reggie Evans. You got to play that mind game. Evans is the best at instigating and then selling the contact.
Yeah, and it plays in his favor because now, Johnson, you end up playing, 1, out of your game, but 2, you're picking up fouls, putting your team closer to the penalty. And that adds up, and Reggie understands it. That's why he was, had such a long career in the NBA, undersized.
I think they're going to challenge this.
Challenge it?
Yeah. You make the call.
Let's see if he gets him on the. It's after the shot, but
they're saying, did he tip the ball or not? That's going to be hard to find. I think he did. I think he did. The way that he was acting, Brewer, he was telling him to get the ball in play. Anytime you're telling him to get the ball in play after you block it, it means.
And see if the ball changes rotation. No, he didn't hit it, did he?
Oh, yeah. You don't think so? See how it starts going left? Chalmers ain't missing that shot. He made a game-winning shot for a national championship.
Oh, wait. If they pull it back, and let's see. Now, Chalmers shoots with that knuckleball anyway.
I got it. It's tough. I mean, I'm just saying, Chalmers ain't airballing that shot.
I don't think he hit it. I don't think he hit it. Let's see if his fingertip catches it.
You ain't gonna be able to see here. I'm not sure you're gonna.
I don't know. It's tough because there's not a clear-cut indication if he hit it.
You have to have enough evidence to overturn the call.
Yeah.
And you're probably right. Probably not enough evidence to overturn that call. All right, so let's get in so we have some time here. Gerald Green off the bench, Nasir Kaur. Whoever wins that matchup, I think, has a really good chance of winning this game.
Yeah.
Gerald Green, if he goes for 10, Bivouac's going to win this game.
Well, the question all year is, with Gerald's background and reputation, why has Gary Payton chosen to bring him off the bench? And we have a call here on this last play, I think it is.
Unsuccessful challenge, not conclusive enough.
Yeah.
Not conclusive enough. So, and I agree. When we saw it in slow motion, zoomed in, and we still can't tell. All right, so it's going to be Bivouac ball. Here's Johnson. He can go to work right there. Green comes off, throws it to Johnson inside. No good. Hustles back. Chalmers gets it. Chalmers clears it. Beasley, no touches so far. They got to get that. They got to get the MVP a touch.
Yeah, but look how far Corey Brewer is guarding him out. A turnover, easy shot. Now, do you convert? There it is. And that's what I'm talking about. In these situations, possessions are limited a lot more. You got to value that. You can't turn it over. You do that, now you're at a disadvantage defensively. There you go.
Beasley, he's an automatic bucket. And you're right, going back to just Bivouac for 1 second. They're 2 for 2 converting turnovers or air balls.
Well, and also to finish this about Gerald Green, Gary Payton feels that he's better in spurts.
Oh, yeah.
So he utilizes Gerald in those situations where you need the change of pace, and that's why he comes in off the bench. Sometimes he'll finish a game, sometimes he won't. But that's a great tool and weapon to have coming off your bench.
All right, here's Brewer. Loves to get downhill, loves that high gather attack. And they're going to call block. He's best in the league at this high gather on his way to the rim.
And he said this, you know, he won in college at Florida, beat my Ohio State Buckeyes the first time, in the NBA, and he said he wants to have, you know, this Big 3 championship.
Whoa, look at this lineup right here. I mean, this is
no guards.
No guards.
And Michael Cooper must have evaluated this for a reason, because you really don't have outside shooting or creation outside of Michael Beasley. That you're trying to run him with him handling the basketball.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Beasley going right, keeps it, passes. I'm not sure about this lineup. We'll have to see.
Well, what you end up doing is you put players in positions that they're not comfortable playing all the time and asking them to make point guard decisions.
All right, here's Brewer. Elevates and hit the rim. Green on the clear. Finishes and one. It's all Bivouac early.
And I don't know if this is the time in a championship game where you start to tinker with what has gotten you here, which is the guard play for 3's company and the play of Michael Beasley, and allowing that to work. And right now, Bivouac is taking advantage of some of the miscues by 3's company.
Right, Evans clears it. Beasley going right, goes up, no foul. Goes up, Sean Williams. Beasley hustles, gets it back. Gets the screen, pulls up, sticks it, nothing but net. That's pure talent.
Yeah, that time he read the screen too, got to the right side, but was able, as you know, a lefty going right, he can still shoot that shot even if those shoulders are not square. Beasley able to knock it in, and Brewer right by him.
Easy with Brewer to the left hand. Everybody knows about it. Look at that
keep
left.
It simple, right?
Yeah,
middle of the court, spread it out.
He feels like he has an advantage.
Michael Beasley, we talked about this kind of unconventional lineup. Big on big, pick and roll. Johnson doesn't talk. Hurley, Beasley able to knock in a nice little 15-foot jump shot.
Oh, dribbled right off his foot. And let me ask you this question. Nasir Kaur, does him going with the big lineup, a lineup they haven't done, do you think it bothers him a little bit?
I'm sure it does, especially playing the way you played in the season and in the championship game. You want to have an impact on the game, and he's about to check in the game. Another opportunity.
And that's Brewer once again. He kept that live ball. Javier Carter finishes off. Bivouac making all the hustle plays and getting all the 50-50
But
balls.
it's all been started by Corey Brewer. We talked about maybe not getting the MVP, but the little things make big things happen. And right now, Corey Brewer doing a little bit of everything for Bivouac, up 7.
The Big 3 on CBS Sports is sponsored by Hyundai. It's your journey. And by Target. For everything back to school, Target has your back.
All right, it's gold stars today. These are the award winners. MVP Michael Beasley, Nasir Cole, Rookie of the Year, 4th Man of the Year, Corey Brewer, Defensive Player of the Year, Gerald Green, Most Improved, 2 hard to guard, Isaiah Briscoe, GP Coach of the Year, and Isaiah Austin fresh trash talker. I heard it with GP, and GP denied it. So he said that's going to Isaiah Austin instead.
He doesn't come across to me like when he talks like that. I think Isaiah Briscoe talks more than Isaiah Austin. That surprised me.
Well, he's sneaky when he blocks a shot. Yeah. So Core's into the game for the first time. Pulls up.
Yeah.
Got a loose ball foul.
Put it on the floor.
Yeah, they do. They have it. Let me tell you, for a guy who's been in there wrestling with Reggie Evans, it's like a full-time focus to keep him off the glass. I think that foul was on Javier Carter.
Well, when you're 6'8", maybe 6'7", and you're playing in the league with a guy 6'10", 6'11", you got to be creative. Speaking of being creative.
Well, if it did bother him, the Steer core, it didn't show on that play.
You know, to your point, when you talk about maybe him being a little frustrated and not starting, he has had to maintain his composure because he, and you said it could be the difference, 3's companies to walk out of here with their first championship.
Williams, jump hook, no good. Carter clears it. GP is yet to go to his bench. Garland Green, aggressive, spins, kicks it. Carter, 3, yes! You know, eventually got to bring Gerald Green in the game. And here he comes, right there.
I'm telling you, spurts. Gary understands when Gerald is at his best is when he's rested.
Core misses. Evans clears it but loses the ball out of bounds.
Let's take a look. Core here. Brewer respecting the blow-by ability of Core. Steps back, and then Carter. He can do this now. And that forces you. Now, when he makes more of that, that is going to bring Reggie further and further out of the key.
Oh, good job on the glass by Beasley. Feels like he has a matchup right here. Beasley. Middle drive. 5 on the clock. Spins, shoots, and yep, he got pushed. GP not giving any indication of going to bring the fire. I would bring the fire. With Beasley, I don't want to see him get a freebie. That could turn into 30 points. He can score in bunches. Beasley knocks it down. Got 15-9, Bivouac.
Now, is there a strategy, you've been around, because even when you were playing, you were coaching, like when and how you want to utilize Bring the Fire? Speaking of which, and there's Gerald right there coming off the bench. Has a chance to focus, see the flow of the game, and now come in and have an impact.
That's big, because Gerald Green is a guy who can get hot. Remember, Gerald Green drafted by the Celtics.
Yep.
Back in the building, got a lot of fans and friends out here. Williams gets on the glass, finishes. I think early on you could bring it. In the second half, you got to think about it when you're going to use it. So here's Gerald Green. Loves going left. Carter inside. Garland Green up top. Gerald. Another one. Come on.
I think at the beginning, Gerald may have fought with coming off the bench, but as he realized how effective he could be, he's embraced that position, takes it more personal and seriously, and now has that impact on why they're in there. Speaking of which, I mean, you isolate this right side, even though Beasley is a lefty, he's still able to soften. That's a tough shot, bro. Going right, shooting it off the glass with your left hand with not a lot of space and room to kiss it off the glass. That just shows the excellent touch of Michael Beasley.
Well, here's Garland Green. They're waiting for the double team. They're not leaving Gerald Green. Garland Green's by himself. Turns, fades. Did it hit the rim? No, Javier Carter clears it. Gerald Green for 3 again. He is hot. He is hot. It's a huge boost for Bivouac.
Gerald Green once again. Sean Williams late to the party.
Javier Carter doing a great job controlling the paint on the glass. Oh, they're trying to go into the hot hand right here. Green inside, kicks it to his brother.
Good closeout by Williams. Good closeout.
One on the clock. Oh, and the late foul.
You notice this, and Michael Cooper's about to bring it, which, listen, Bivouac has been the more, I would say, disciplined team in this first half.
So far, yes.
And again, it's the little things winning the championship. You've been there, you know it. You can't give up possessions. You got to be more disciplined. You can't turn the basketball over in shot selection. Speaking of which, he tried to out-quick Williams. You can't give your opponent easier opportunities, and Bivouac has been above board with regards to their discipline offensively and defensively.
And if you just look, they can win games with Gerald Green scoring 2 and 4. But when Gerald Green gets 8, 9, or 10, they're almost unbeatable.
Now, to your point, 3's company can't win if Beasley doesn't score well.
Oh, that's a big turnover.
Yep.
Core gets it back. Brewer on Core. Core pulls up. No good, but he gets it back, and he gets the foul. Ooh, Brewer just kicking himself for not going in there and getting that ball.
Yeah, but
and right away, GP snaps in. Bring the fire. All right, it's going to be Nasir Core versus Javier Carter. Now, Core can play one-on-one now. That's what he does. He watches YouTube clips. Here he is, Core. Steps back, goes.
Good defense. Good defense.
Always a little bit too much.
But here's the thing, as a big, you give space, but not enough where if the shot goes up, you can't contest it. And that time, Carter was able to give enough space, recover, close it as he got closer inside the paint. Now his height is to his advantage. Turnover, 3's company on Core.
We talked about spurts. Gerald Green goes back to the bench. They got their original starters in. Brewer. Oh, that is a tough shot. Going left, shooting right.
Listen, the more disciplined team relies on their defense to create offense. Gerald Green, the X factor, coming off the bench, embracing that role. Hence, the reason why at halftime it's Bivouac up double digits over 3's company.
Yeah, Brewer doing his thing right there, and I think Rachel's gonna catch up with Gerald Green.
You came off the bench and provided an immediate spark for your team. 3 3-pointers in a row. How are you feeling about that first half?
I feel like we know as a team we're moving the ball, but defensively is why we're in the game. So I think we just got to stay focused on our defense, and we'll be all right.
Has that been your guys' mindset going into today's game? Because I just hear you talking about just get a stop, just get a stop.
Yes, ma'am. That's all we've been doing is making sure that defensively we in tune. Offensively, it's 50 points. Anybody can get 50. So we got to play defense. I think that's the only way you're going to win games here.
Defense wins championships. Good luck second half.
Absolutely.
Gerald Green, big boost. Big 3 championship game. Beasley, Brewer, Green. And you are watching the Big 3 championship presented by Total Wireless. We'll be right back. Welcome back. All Bivouac here in the championship game, 26-13. I'm Brian Scalabrine alongside Jimmy Jackson. All right, you tell me. They got Michael Beasley. They got the MVP. Do they have a chance to get back in this game?
It's always a chance to get back in because he's such a phenomenal scorer, but you have to be more disciplined. Shot selection, not turning the basketball over, and locating when Gerald Green comes in the game where he's at on the court.
Let's take a look at Gerald Green, and when he knocks down shots, they make Bivouac tough.
But you said it, this team can win with Gerald Green scoring 20 points, or they can win with him scoring 6. But it's more potent of an offense when he's knocking in shots. And you saw his impact early. When he came in off the bench, he kind of changed the dynamic, the pace of the game. Let's see if he can continue to do that in the second half.
Here are the live odds presented by FanDuel. Take a look. Right now, it's all Bivouac. 3's company got a big uphill climb. And I mean, what do you expect them to do to get back into this game?
One, it's possession by possession.
Yep.
Okay, you got to execute a lot more. I mean, Bivouac executed and got shots. Get Michael Beasley involved, but don't force it.
New customers on FanDuel, place your first bet, and if you win your first $5 bet, you'll get $200 in bonus bets if you win. Just download the app today and take your shot at America's #1 sports book.
Well, I think to also help with that, you got to make some jump shots. Right?
Yeah.
You got that loosens up the defense a lot more. So Chalmers, Core are going to have to contribute, I think, from the perimeter. And there's a shot up right there, and that right there. So two-man game, pick and roll in the middle of the court. If Chalmers has to make that, you give him one, contested one, you don't overreact. But it forces the defense to have to play that a lot different.
Ooh, Chalmers with some good defense underneath. Goes over to Beasley. Two plays by Chalmers. 5-0 run.
Yeah, 5 quick buckets, but a little bit more focus. That time Bivouac not as disciplined offensively, giving up an easy basket to Beasley inside.
There's Johnson inside. Goes up. Oh, that's a bad call. That's a bad call. They're trying to keep them together, but there ain't no way.
But Johnson, here's the thing. Don't just go right up. Don't put it on the ground. To me, before even the call.
I know, but we're in the big three. We're out here destroying each other. You can't give them that call.
No, I think that's where coaches and players kind of get a little upset. Is that it can be physical at times where you don't call it, but then it can be plays like that, and they're the 7 straight points.
7-0 run.
Yep.
Look at Gary Payton pleading with the official. That's a 7-0 run. Just like that, it's a 6-point game.
Well, you talked about how does 3's company get back in the game, where there's the blueprint. Defense, offense, but they gave up an easy shot to Green right there. There's miscommunication between Evans and Chalmers on that weak side, on that downscreen on the pick and roll.
That's a great shot by Green and getting open, reading the defense. 9-point lead. Beasley loves to go right. Here he goes. What do we got here? Oh, we got a Reggie Evans foul. I don't know what happened. My eyes were on Beasley.
Well, they're right in front of the official who called it. So it's when Reggie comes up right here. Oh, he grabbed him.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Easy call. Don't like it, but Reggie tends to get away from that, but not when the sideline official is right there standing by you.
And they got Chalmers with the grab. That's 3 on Chalmers. And remember, that's why he had to sit in the first half. He didn't want to get his third. So Chalmers has 3. Inside. Yeah. Brewer spins, shoots. Johnson on the glass again. Big play by Johnson.
The little things. Now, it was the 7-0 run by 3's company that started the second half.
And then Bivouac answered with a 5-0.
Yeah, Bivouac answered it. And that's when they were able to settle in a little bit. A smart play by Gary Payton by going to Brewer on Chalmers, who you mentioned had 3 fouls, but not paying attention on the weak side. Johnson's able to sneak in there and get another little easy basket for Bivouac.
Beasley elevates. Automatic. I feel like Beasley gets anywhere within 15 feet. That's a bucket. Right? Yeah, that's a layup.
You mentioned it too, for a left-handed player that loves to go right.
Yeah.
It was like Mike Conley Jr. shot a lot of his shots with his right hand, even though he's a lefty.
Oh, that's going to be another foul on Chalmers, his second in this half. So that's 4 in the game.
Now, I know it's early, but because you need Chalmers, you utilize and bring the fire on that as a coach.
Is it a shooting foul?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm bringing it. 100% I am.
To preserve that
foul. Oh, I would have done that. Not for any other reason, because I just need Chalmers out there.
Yeah, and that's why I was saying the strategical use of, and you said it in the second half, like when and how you utilize it to your advantage.
Yeah, great call by you.
Yeah.
They didn't do it?
They didn't do it.
Okay, here's Beasley. Inside. Evans kicks it out. Chalmers, a big 3. No good. Gerald Green clears it. Brewer, top of the key. Got a whole left side of the floor. That's going to be an offensive foul.
And that's gutsy that time by Chalmers too.
Yes,
you know,
it is.
to step in there knowing that he's in foul trouble.
Gutsy play, 11-point lead.
But he got there, he got to a spot, slid his feet, maintained his position. And again, you don't have to be stationary to pick up the foul or the charge call.
Beasley, middle of the floor. Chalmers for three. Sticks that corner three.
Two big plays by Chalmers. The charge and now the read and react off the dribble drive by Michael Beasley to get those puppies behind the three-point line, able to knock it in a timeout.
All right, they're going to discuss it. Jerry Payton wanting some equality when it comes to these calls. We'll be right back. Welcome back. 8-point lead. Gary Payton on the officials. Follow BIG3 basketball all across social media on Instagram, X, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. And here's what Gary Payton was upset about when you look at this play. How do you see it?
Well, Gary was upset that this was a charge on Beasley for Brewer, which would have negated the three-point shot. I didn't think Brewer was in position. I think he kind of gave himself up when he leaned into Beasley, hence the officials didn't call it.
Get a standing ovation. Look at Ice Cube clapping for people getting engaged.
See, that's when you know you turn the corner, when now in your sports league, people are saying, I'm going to wait until the Big Three comes to town.
Yeah, the championship night.
The championship night to spring it on. You know, my fiance, that it's time to, get a new fiance. Take a look at it right here. Now, see, Brewer, we caught it on the back. I think he leaned a little bit into it.
Oh, they got a block on Garland Green. Now,
so where they at penalty-wise?
Yeah, you explained it. So right now, Bivouac 3 fouls, 3's company 3 fouls. No, that's 4 fouls. So Bivouac has to be safe, play it safe the rest of the way, because you don't want to get 6 fouls. In the Big 3, 6 fouls is you make the free throw, you get the ball back.
That's right. So that's an added possession that you get, in particular when you're a team that's down and trying to fight their way back into it, and you have a scorer like Michael Beasley. If I'm 3's company, I'm making a concerted effort. If I get a jump shot, it's off a dribble drive and kick. If not, I'm attacking Bivouac off the dribble, forcing the officials to have to call some of this contact.
Look, the double team. Johnson, Green for 3. No good. Good block out by Reggie Evans. Michael Beasley in rhythm in the second half. Gathers up. Oh, man. Reggie Evans just cleared out Garland Green. Took out his own guy.
I told you, when you play undersized in the NBA, you got to be crafty. This time, as crafty as Evans wanted to be, he couldn't get away with that, because that one almost caused some problems by the hip check that catapulted Green into Beasley, and that could have been ugly.
Could have been really ugly. A little friendly fire.
Yeah.
All right, here's Brewer trying to post Chalmers. Nope, spins, goes up. How does he do it? And he says too little. Big play, 35-27. Not easy to post up Chalmers. All right, Chalmers to Beasley. Beasley up top. Green picks him up. Beasley hangs, fires. He's up here, score.
Yeah, he makes it look easy. I mean, that's your forward utilizing the pick and roll off the bounce with the 3.
5-point game. Brewer goes up. Oh, they might bring the fire, because it's just 3 fouls on Chalmers. You got to bring the fire on this.
I don't know if Michael Cooper is aware of it.
All right, so if Chalmers stays and Chalmers gets a foul, then Bivouac could get the ball back. It's like an automatic bonus. 3's company with 5 fouls. Either way, if he fouls, it's a bonus either way.
Yeah.
Brewer does not convert the free throw. Beasley downhill, gives it up. Chalmers for 4. No good. Gets it back for 3. Short. Big rebound, Gerald Green.
Yeah, 2 outstanding looks by Chalmers and Evans. You got to be careful here. You can be aggressive.
4 on the clock. Gerald Green up. That ball's got to fly. Brewer. And good pass. Over, and that's going to be Beasley for 2. And we got a ball game.
Bivouac not as crisp offensively as we've seen him. And guess who's getting ready to check in? Instant offense and Gerald Green for Gary Payton Bivouac.
All right, here's Johnson up top. Oh, that foul's going to be bonus.
But Reggie, why do it? Okay, forget if the official missed it.
Yeah.
Why even put the official in that situation to call it? Right here, Johnson is not going to do anything with it. You hit him. So now you put him in a, again, you played in championship situations. Those plays can't happen. If the team beats you, let them beat you. But don't give them.
Especially with the momentum right now, it's all in 3's
It's all
company.
in 3's company favor.
Yeah.
And you want to play aggressive. You want to play, in intensity, but you got to play smart.
Big free throw right here in the bonus. This free throw goes in. Bivouac gets the ball back. No, pushed it. Missed it badly.
Well, think about it. Brewer missed a free throw, and now Johnson.
Beasley spins. Passes. Evans finishes. 1-point game.
But that's the advantage of having a Michael Beasley, is that when he goes into his bag, you tend to help or look. When you do that, you leave somebody open, and Beasley able to find Evans inside.
Brewer, 5 on the clock. Fade.
Tough.
His push, no call. Beasley clears it. Johnson pressuring Beasley. Picks up his dribble. Sear Core, 5 on the clock. Hezzy to the rim, lays it up. 3's company up by 1.
Nice. That hesitation, but then the broad shoulders of Core able to bump Gerald Green off a little bit to get that left-hand layup.
14-2 run by 3's company. Green for 3, and he's staying high. That'll send us right to the break. Man, we are going to go right down the stretch here. Back and forth action in Boston. Nasir Kaur finished strong, and you're watching the Big 3 Championship presented by Total Wireless. Tonight on CBS begins with 60 Minutes and one of the most exciting horse races in the world. Then Sylvester Stallone stars in Tulsa King Season 1, followed by a new Big Brother Plus tracker tonight on CBS Sunday.
Hey, listen, I was late to the party with Tulsa King. Oh, my goodness. I binged that thing like in 2 days.
Oh, great role for him, by the way.
His transformation as far as an actor has been phenomenal, especially in his older years. And speaking of transformation, Core, we talked about his impact, and you said it. Gerald Green, Nasir Core, which one has the impact? Both, and could win, in particular with Chalmers having the foul difficulties. Core able once again to turn the corner, use those broad shoulders, accept that contact, and finish.
I didn't know how he was going to handle Coach going with the bigger lineup early, but he's been spectacular since checking into the game. Oh, big board by Beasley. Ball slips out of his hands. Tipped or not? Tipped or not? They want to review it. So they lost a challenge earlier.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Bivouac ball, baseline now.
A tough task right there for Green to box out Beasley. Missed the end of the play.
Oh!
Guess who?
Gerald Green delivers.
And that's underneath out of bounds play where you can't allow Green to get that open.
5 threes on the night.
Yeah, to get that shot. Got too deep.
Beasley, 3 on the clock. He's got to let it go. Elevates. No good. Evans all over the glass. Back to Beasley in the corner. Gets downhill. Goes up. Brewer clears it. To Green again. 6 threes. 6. Gerald Green, welcome back to Boston. Beasley tries to answer. Goes up. Buckets.
Why it's a crowd. You think about this. This is a Bivouac team that never made the playoffs. You know, teetering in not even getting to 500 some years. And has an opportunity, a restructured team, coaching staff, to get a championship, but it's not going to be easy.
Oh, a snapback. That's right. Show him.
Saying I'm all defense. Corey Brewer bringing out the handles that time on Reggie Evans.
Core. Okay, that foul right there will be 6.
So both teams in the penalty right now.
Yeah, that's a big foul. You
Big
can't
foul.
get that one.
Well, let's go back to Gerald Green. This is underneath out of bounds and no pressure on the passer. Hands down, and then Green able to come in, and here's a crossover by Corey Brewer and bring the fire.
It's a smart play right here.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
It's bringing the fire to try to preserve the 6 fouls in the bonus.
That's right.
This is the biggest stop of the game right here. Gary Payton did a good job of saving that bring the fire.
And you said late game situations, being able to have that at your disposal to use it.
All right, you want to erase that foul? No, this is, you could definitely bring the fire on this play.
You can bring the fire. It was a shooting foul.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
All right, here we go. Core up top. Goes right. Oh, Gerald Green falls and he misses it. That's a great job. That's why Gary Payton's Coach of the Year. Good call by GP.
Yeah, excellent call. Trusting that Gerald Green would be able to come through it. And think about it all year. From a percentage perspective and bring the fire, it's been the defense that has won out. And that time, Gerald Green didn't disappoint, allowing what you said, the foul to come off the board. Now, not in the penalty, plus you retain this possession, a chance to extend the lead once again for Bivouac.
Brewer. Getting to that post. Inside, goes up. No call at all.
Nope.
Beasley gets it, looks to clear it. Chalmers behind the 3, over to Beasley. He drives it. Gets underneath. That's blocked. Ball hit the rim. They got to clear it. Brewer. He's got 10 on the clock. Inside, Javier Carter taking his time. Spins, goes up. No foul.
Oh, tough too, and he didn't hit the rim. Hold up.
Oh, the referee is saying they're gonna review it to see if it hit the rim.
It did.
You got it hit in the rim?
No, I got it missing. Watch. That goes all the way. Oh, no, it did hit the front.
Oh, that's a big play.
That's a big play because from our angle sitting here, it didn't look like it hit. But watch it at the end, right? I don't know.
I don't
think
know.
it was just hard off the backboard, right?
From our angle, when I saw it live, I didn't see it hit the rim.
Me neither. From the underneath, it looked like it changed, but it did.
Oh.
Did it barely graze it? Go back. Barely graze it right there. There. It touches it.
Oh, it does.
Oh.
Man, eagle eye over there.
Listen, but
That's a great call.
that's a big time call because it takes the points off the board.
See it right there?
Yes. Yes. And look at the ball bend.
Yep.
The ball bends when it hits it right there. But
No
great
basket.
call by the official because from the initial eye, it looks like it did not hit the rim. But that's an excellent catch. And I know that 3's company is upset, but it's the right call.
It is the right call. All right, 46, Bivouac.
Wow. Hey, so, winning the championship too, you got to have some breaks go your way.
No question.
You know?
That's a massive play, though. But 40-46. Bivouac ball. To Green. Inside, Brewer.
Like it.
Goes quick, spins, goes up. No good.
No, Carter.
And that's going to be the 6th foul. So Reggie Evans go to the free throw line.
Which is not a bad thing. I thought Corey Brewer rushed it a little bit on Chalmers to try to take advantage of that mismatch. Every time Carter got Evans in the back, and Evans, huge free throw here to see if you make it and retain possession. And Carter is saying that he got pushed in the back by Beasley, which forced the contact on Evans.
All right, so bonus. Evans makes this. 3's company ball. No good.
See?
Carter clears it. Over to Brewer. Pull back. Downhill. No good. Rebound Beasley. Beasley on Carter. Gets downhill. Shifts it over. Chalmers for 3. That's his spot. 43-46.
Now that's outstanding basketball. You drive, kick, then make a play out. You suck down the defense. Excellent location by Evans, and Chalmers back in the game. Able to knock in a big-time 3. Watch the drive, but you see the end result as Chalmers able to knock it in, but that's just excellent offense by 3's company.
All right. Let's take a look at today's monster moment.
And it's been all about Gerald Green. The moments have been all his. When Bivouac needed a spark of energy, basket, it's been Gerald Green providing the fire. We talked about his role, 6 3-pointers, but how you utilize him in spurts is very important. And like sometimes he'll finish a game, sometimes he won't, but when he's in there, he's so effective, especially when he has that motor running like we see it right now.
All right, so here's the scenario. Bivouac's no timeouts. Both teams, they're in the bonus. Bivouac's been stuck on 46 for a while.
Yep.
See what GP drew up? I was wondering if they were going to bring Gerald Green in.
Yeah, but you have to get in this scenario because of this. He goes with a different lineup. He still trusts Brewer, Johnson, the starting lineup here.
Green. Green's got 5 minutes. Oh, he's got to go. Miss Brewer.
Miss Brewer. Out of bounds. So he got away with that one. Now, see, and that's a situation because you missed him. You tried to force the pass over to try to get it there. You almost turned it. You turned it over, but you got away with it because Evans wasn't able to.
Yeah, Brewer's going to have to deliver here.
Yep.
They got a fresh clock. No good. Here's Green. Loves that 3 ball. No good. Evans. He clears. Finds Chalmers. Chalmers sitting on that 4 line. Chalmers drives. No good. Green got it. Over to Brewer.
Why? See, that's 2 times that Reggie Evans has been overly too aggressive.
But remember, when you're in game point territory, so 46 on, you have the take foul.
You have to take
but
foul.
But they just wasted the take foul.
You want to waste it on somebody going to the basket.
I totally agree. We'll see
not out there.
Yeah, we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
Well, if I'm Bivouac, I'm attacking right now off the dribble. I'm going right into the body of someone from 3's company.
No one wanted to shoot. Keep driving the ball. That ball didn't hit rim. Oh, what a ball! Great recovery by Green.
I mean, that could have been a huge basket that time by 3's company, and that's just not giving up on the play. We saw earlier in the first half from Corey Brewer not giving up a layup inside of Green. That time.
Wipes his hand. Jabs, contact, spin, up, buckets. 45-46. They need to find a way to score. Bivouac. Brewer up top. Attacking. Gathers. Blocked by Beasley. And he got a foul.
Johnson. This is where I think maybe we go back to Michael Beasley. Keep the game close. Let your superstar have an impact to try to win it for you. Michael Beasley able to get it. And I'm surprised Gerald Green, Gary Payton, I know he wants to have some size in there with Reggie Evans. And Michael Beasley.
All right, so Beasley, 1 shot for 2 points and the ball. Big free throw.
Big shot.
Big shot. That gives them a 1-point lead. 3's company, a 3 will win it. Last time they were in this a week ago, Beasley came up with a big pull-up 3 to send them to the finals. See what they got.
But they like this play. Pick and roll, then roll out Beasley. There's Reggie Evans.
Reggie Evans with the moving screen. Your call.
He's leaning into him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an easy, but why? You don't have to do it.
Not when you have Michael Beasley on your team. Yeah, you're right.
Even if you miss the screen, you got another one from Mike coming on the backside. You'd rather be late to the party, miss that screen, than now give. Because, they broke the fire. There he goes. So he kept it.
So this is interesting. This same scenario happened last week, and they said you weren't allowed to bring the fire.
Why?
Because it's an offensive foul, which an offensive foul usually doesn't lead to shooting, but in this situation it's shooting. So there was some uncertainty about the call last week.
But see, I thought it had to be on the offensive side where you had to bring the fire on the foul when it was a shooting.
Yeah, so that,
you know what I mean?
That's what I thought too.
I don't think they can bring it. I don't think they can bring it.
Last week, it's the same exact scenario happened, and they said no.
And they said, no, you can't bring the fire, right?
You can't bring the fire on an offensive foul.
No, you can't.
Even if it leads to a shooting foul.
No, you can't. It was made from the offensive perspective that if you're going for the basket and that the defensive player of the team can contest that. You can't bring the fire.
There's the foul. And they're saying we're bringing the fire. I know.
No.
Yes, here we go. Brewer versus Reggie Evans.
You can't bring the fire because it's not a shooting foul. It's going to be penalty. Thank you. You can't bring it. It wasn't made. The rule wasn't made for that. Now it took time to work it out, but I'm glad they got it right.
Can't bring the fire on an offensive foul. You got it. 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 So this is shooting the free throw for 2 points. You know what's crazy going on here in Boston? They're booing everybody. Big free throw for Brewer. Misses it. And Green comes up big with the tip in.
Remember in the first half, I talked about being undisciplined defensively, right? For 3's company, you can't give this up. Not only do you give up one tip, you give up the second. Now, the thing they do avoid by missing the free throw is the possession going back to Bivouac to finish it. So you got a chance with 47 points if you get a good look at a 3 to finish it. So if you want to take a positive from a negative situation, you still have an opportunity right here with a good look to win it if it's there.
All right. A 3 would win it for 3's company. Remember, in the Big 3, you got to win by 2.
Oh, guess who it is? Guess who it is? Guess who it is?
Green for the win. Gerald Green comes up huge. Bivouacs are Big 3 champions. Brewer has some choice moments for you.
He said, I won at the college level, I won at the pro level, I'm running at the Big 3 level. Give me all of that. I'm telling you, down the stretch of the game, remember the little things. Off the free throw line, nope. Physicality, that's a foul, that's a foul. Officials didn't call it, but Green able to maintain concentration. Here's a foul right there. Chalmers wanted to get the foul.
He did.
He wanted to take that foul, forced him to have to finish it from the free throw line, because again, the take foul was already gone.
Man, how about the big plays by Gerald Green? First, the offensive rebound, then comes up with a loose ball and hits the game winner.
Well, I would say this too, and with Corey Brewer, there was a couple of times where that Michael Beasley had an advantage. He was able to take it away. And that's that intuitive, instinctive